just really overthinking stuff. Um, what I've learned a lot recently is that with me, and I don't know if this applies to other people as well, I'm sure it does to some people, but I was always told growing up to think before talking, and I do think that's a good habit to have, but I think it can get done too much. Um, and I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I used to read a lot. Um, so I used to have I'd read stories and watch a lot of TV, and um, there was a lot of imagination stuff. So I daydreamed a lot, in my head, a lot of stories. Kind of got into characters. Like if you read a book, or if I read a book now, I will kind of I don't know how to explain it. It's hard for me to leave that world, if that makes any sense. So I kind of carry it with me for a day or two after I've read it. And I'll notice certain things that I'll say, certain things that were from either a character in the book or something related to the book. And it's just because I haven't completely left it yet. It's hard to explain. I get submerged kind of in that world when I read a book. So my point is that basically with all the ideas and thoughts that I had in my head that were created by reading and watching TV and things like that, daydreaming, I thought a lot. And I think I thought to the point where I'd overanalyze things, and I do it more so that I'm older, so I have to control that. I allow it to a certain point, but I don't want it to be something that prevents me from actually taking action or making decisions in my life, because I've let it happen before and it's not something that I want. I think it actually makes me it actually prevents me from doing things that I want to do because I overthink it. So when I started running, I had to overcome the thoughts related to that. I'd failed so many times at running before that when I started earlier during the year, or even when I go out running, period, it was more just going and doing it and ignoring any thoughts that I had related to it. And the same thing applies for working out. If I think about it too much, I can think of a million excuses why not to do it, because I don't think it's not something that we naturally do, go out and exercise. And by doing it over and over again, I did create it to make it a habit. Even this past week that I haven't been working out, that I told myself, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna take a week off, a complete week off. I've had to fight myself to keep myself from actually working out, and that's just because it's become a habit. I have this thing in the back of my head that's oh, you need to work out, oh, you need to work out, and I'm and it's funny because when I do work out, I also have that other voice that's oh, no, you don't need to work out, you did that yesterday, or oh, you're sore, you should rest, or oh, it's early, you're gonna be tired. There's so many excuses. So I have all these thoughts going on in my head, and a lot of times the best thing to do is to decide what you want to do, and you need to do that without sitting there thinking about it too long. So make a decision. Do you want to work out? Yes or no? Yes, I want to work out. Okay, well then go do it. Don't think about it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't make excuses. Just go and do it. So it's basically turning off your mind and going and doing something. Being able to do that can help you a lot as far as making decisions and choices in your life, and I think it's prevented me from doing a lot of that because I overanalyzed a lot of things. So that's actually my advice to anybody that's watching this. Control your thoughts. Allow them if you want to, but just remember they are thoughts, and what matters is actually what you do and the decisions that you make. So if you want to do something, go do it. Don't think about it, just go do it, and just put it into action. One of the other things that I've been overthinking too has been with YouTube. I started thinking, well, are my videos not that good, or should I change them? Should I do something else? Am I not being creative enough? Is this really what I want to do? To the point where I'm so overthinking it that I'm I don't even really want to do this, because I'm just frustrated, and I'm what if this is not exactly what I want? Um, and I think overthinking it starts turning into a negative thing usually. And I don't know if that's just the way our thoughts are driven, or maybe mine are just driven that way, that it makes me want to stop doing something or makes an excuse to not do something. But usually it's something that's preventing you from doing something. Or that's what I've run into with my thoughts. So basically what I do is I'll allow the thoughts to, go ahead and, run through them. But in the end, I have to decide, is this what I want to do? And if it's what I want to do, then I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I really do like doing the YouTube videos right now, so I'm going to go ahead and continue doing that. I don't know how long it'll last, but I want to do it for now, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I'm not going to try to think about it too hard. I'm not going to try to make it really complicated. I'm just going to do it simply and then see what happens and see how it evolves from there. But it's, like I said, this can apply to anything in your life, as far as like making a decision to move, as far as getting a job, or making a decision to quit your job and start something new. You have to decide what's best and what you really want to do. Figure that out first, and when you're ready to commit to that, go ahead and do it. Don't think about it so much to the point where you're overanalyzing it and giving yourself reasons to not do something, or giving yourself self-doubt that's not needed in the first place. Like I said, as far as working out, for me, it's become more of a habit because I do it so much, but I still have to daily fight myself to either do it or not do it, which I have been fighting myself not to do it this past week. But the point in all this is overthinking can actually be a bad thing. So stop yourself if you think it's becoming something that's holding you back, and go out and do whatever it is that you want to do. And that's my advice. So thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It's called Quirky Star Drops. And I will be posting another video for tomorrow. I'm not sure what it's going to be on yet, but I will post another one tomorrow. Again, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.